Glad to have you with us from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Aggie Memorial Stadium, home of the New Mexico State Aggies, and we have a showdown coming up in the land of enchantment. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the New Mexico. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. Coming out with it, it's Campbell. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Miners offense will start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the Miners will send out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Aggies offense headed onto the field. Now our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
On second down, wants to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Scanning the field, it's Locklear. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Brings up second down. That's the end.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. The run from the shotgun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He'll do it himself. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Odom. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He wants to throw here on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
3, New Mexico State, 0.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Coming after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Leaves it with the running back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Getting some heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Toss to the outside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Smith.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker in the ground.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Number 29 in punt formation to kick it away.
That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Looking for a crease. It's Watkins. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Stevens. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll go to the ground. Pick up a 5, they'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking to throw, it's Locklear. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stings. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of